Now this video here was born in a comment by Ronnie Rose in a different video. And he brought up the subject that it's different to do your pre-shot thing and get down on the line of aim if you're a little bit bigger and aren't built like Josh Filler. So I'm like, well, I kind of am built like Josh Filler. So I didn't really know how to address it. But I knew that Mark Hillyer had dealt with this same issue before, so I suggested that Ronnie talks to Mark. And then one thing led to another, and I was like, Mark, why don't you just make a video about this, because Ronnie's not the only person, you and Ronnie aren't the only people dealing with this. And I'm sure it could help a lot of people. So Mark made the video, but he wants me to publish it, so that's what we're doing.
Okay, Ronnie, John, welcome to the dining room. So I wanted to do a video to add to what I had said in the comment about how to get on the ball. And what your question was, Ronnie, about the shoulders or a bigger guy. I'm not all that big, but I always have been a little bigger across the chest. So I think there's two parts to this. So I was going to just do it and go through the whole thing. The whole objective to getting on the shot, right, is you got to get your head on the shot and get your body on the shot. So I'm going to take the two parts of it. First is getting your head on the shot. How do you see the shot? So I have a shot line set up here with the cue that's on the table. And what I did was I said, how do I see it? Well, first part about all alignment is you do your aiming standing up. So my head is on the shot. I see this shot now. So what you have to do, I got down on the cue really low like this. I laid it out on a table like this, got down really low to a far target. And I said, oh, okay, here's where my head needs to be. And when I look out that way versus here, this cue is right in the center of my head, or my chin. So the second thing I did, though, just to verify that, is I took the cue, I picked the cue up, and I'm looking down the cue at the target, and I just brought it in. And I said, when I do this, I don't want to bring it to my eyes. I want to know where it's at, where my eyes are working in my head. And it came pretty much to the same place. So that lets me know that I'm getting my head on the line, or where my head needs to be on the line. The next part of this is I've got to get my body lined up to that cue, in this case, or the shot line. So what I did was I stood up here. You've got to keep your head from moving. You cannot step this way and have to jerk your head back. The way to properly get into this is you have to be able to step and turn your body while keeping your head on line. And so that's what I did, is I would work in, do this, and I got down on the shot and tried to see where I was at, where my body needed to be, where it was here, and how when I stepped up could get my hips out of the way, keeping my head on the line. Well, when I first started doing it, I took the cue like this. I knew where this line was. I stepped in, my head's on this line, I dropped down, everything looked good. I placed the cue on the table. I stepped back, that cue was not on the line, the cue was sideways. I had a little bit of an error in the way I was placing the cue versus what I was seeing. So I had to really, really work on that. So I'll do it from this side for a second. I actually have a line on the table, but with this camera view, you can't see it. Well, as I look this way, I am stepping around. I have the cue on the line. and I put it down, and I come down right on the line so that I can stroke the ball. My body is out of the way. My foot is inside this cue, is actually just inside the line. Just like that. So you've got to get, you've got to make sure that when you step, you don't move your head. You have to turn your shoulders and turn your lower body out of the way and down on the line. And you'll find that you can keep your head on the line better that way. So if I do it in this way, facing you, I step into the line, my foot goes out here, but I'm trying to keep my head right here and turning that whole cue. And I don't want to do it with my arms, because if you do it with your arms, as soon as you start to move, you're going to do this. Your arms have to be kind of hanging. Step in, turn the body and the shoulders to get that underneath, so there's no tension in the arms, no tension in the stroking arm, so then you can pull it back, pause, and go. So I hope that helps. So give that a try, see if that helps you get on the line a little better.
Well, there you have it. Thank you, Mark. I hope this video addresses some of your questions on this topic. Thank you guys for tuning in. We'll see you next time.